working with clients, one of the things that I see really stunt the progression of their roadmap back to health, let's say, it truly comes down to how are their cells functioning, because that really is where all of our processes start. It's where we get our energy. It's where we get our ability to be able to detox properly. Just all of the things and the symptoms that we feel, it really kind of boils down to how are our cells functioning. And that really kind of just is a ripple effect, honestly. And so I have learned that spending more time working on cellular function and filling in the gaps of where people are missing things is really, it needs to happen before you can go on to, if you need to do certain detox of certain things that we might have found on blood work or through signs and symptoms and all that. It really has to start with, let's strengthen your cells. And so I want to talk just a few minutes about mitochondrial function. And this is really where our cells get their power. And so it's our mitochondrial's ability to produce the cell's energy that then goes to throughout our whole body in the form of ATP. And if that function is limited, then our normal functions can't be carried out like they need to be. And that really impacts a ton of things. Our body's ability to detox. It just impairs our body's ability to be able to function at a high level, to have energy to get throughout the day. There's so much fatigue that I'm seeing in clients. It's just a real issue. So 3 things that really impact our mitochondrial function is oxidative stress. And that can come in from a ton of different ways. It's really just stress on the body from a lot of different areas. That might be another topic we could dive into on another video. Let me know in the comments if you want to know more about oxidative stress. But for the purposes of this video, that's one thing that can impact our mitochondrial function. Another thing is nutrient deficiencies. And you've probably heard me talk about different, nutrient deficiencies that I see a lot and how I go about pinpointing those and helping people deal with that. But that is a real big issue because our body's cells, our mitochondrial function is dependent on getting the right food, if you will. And so the nutrition that we bring in and the different vitamins and minerals and cofactors and things really do matter. Also, and lastly, environmental toxins can impact our mitochondrial function. And so that's why you'll hear myself and others talking about, how can we limit our toxin exposure? Obviously, there are some really easy ways to do that. Others maybe, a little bit harder, a little bit more costly down the road to decrease some of that toxic exposure. But hey, let's do what we can, because as you can see, it really does matter. And so I just want to introduce this topic to you because I feel like it's a really maybe not so talked about topic. Now we hear a lot about metabolic health, which kind of goes back to mitochondrial function. Mitochondrial function is just looking at the actual cell versus your metabolic processes are really all of the cells made up and their processes, if that makes sense. But looking at the actual cell and their mitochondrial function can really help someone to speed up their healing, to speed up how well their body is going to really take to the changes that they're making. And so that's really why I take time to focus on these things before making this detox protocol that may be more in depth that's needed, but it's really asking our body to do way more than it has the energy to do. And so from you, is this something that interests you? I know that in thinking about speeding up our healing journey, that sounds nice, right? I know sometimes it can really seem like it's taking forever for our body to just heal and really us see that progress. But focusing in on this can really, really help speed up that process, and it can help our body just begin to heal and thrive like we're wanting it to, like it should. But there are a lot of things that weigh it down. And so the different topics within this topic that I spoke about, oxidative stress, nutrient deficiencies, environmental toxins, those are things that I want to kind of dig into more, because that obviously we want to build back up our cell, but we want to try to see, hey, what's tearing it down, so that hopefully we can eliminate some of those and really begin to thrive. Because my whole goal in bringing you this information is not just so that you can just feel better. I want you to feel better, but I want you to feel better for a reason, right? Our physical health really impacts our witness for Christ. And that's why I show up here and do what I do, right? There's a physical impact for our witness, there's an emotional and a spiritual impact, but really all of those things encompass how we show up and do God's work. And so I want to strengthen you for that, and really just take his message out to the masses. That's always my goal, right? That's why he put us here on earth. So I'm excited that you're here, that you found your way to my channel, and I would love to know your thoughts or comments on this and any other video. So let me know in the space below in the comments, and I would love for you to hop over to Instagram. I'm on there a lot. Come over there and send me a message, and we can kind of chat back and forth. I love when people send me messages over there and we can have conversations that are really kind of more personalized to you. I just love walking through this journey of better health with people, and it's my joy to do that. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video.